I benefited from the fact that I quite literally hit rock bottom and there wasn't really much else for me, and I was thinking about the job I was working and everything just felt, I was fucking depressed as shit. I was sitting there thinking, bro, is this really what my life's come to? And I had to change it.
Becoming rich is a byproduct of becoming a trader. I didn't make money in Forex until my 4th year. And you moved to Thailand in 8 months. Yes, what is happening, people? Today I'm with a good friend of mine, Dylan, and we're literally just going to be going into a little bit about his story and why he got into day trading, how he got into day trading, and how he ended up sitting next to me in my villa in Thailand. Now, Dylan's not just someone that I met online. We have known each other for fucking years. And
long time.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
First school, primary school.
Innit, literally. But yeah, I'm gonna let Dylan tell you a little bit about how he got into day trading, why he got into day trading, and yeah, eventually how he got here. And then we're gonna ask him a few questions towards the end, so yeah.
So I'll start very, very much at the beginning, before I even started really trading or anything. So a long time ago, obviously, I knew Josh had been dabbling in sort of like crypto, and when NFTs were quite popular back then, he was also dabbling in that. Mm-hmm. And he come to me, obviously, I'd been doing, I was quite decent at art, I sort of enjoyed doing art and shit. And Josh sort of came to me with a proposition of starting like an NFT coin, not NFT coin.
The NFT collection.
NFT collection.
Yeah.
Josh basically helped me in, Josh basically come to me with a proposition about starting an NFT coin, an NFT fucking collection, sorry. And started there basically as a sort of business partner, as a business friend. It sort of like started there. Nothing really much came from the NFT collection, but that's sort of when I started dabbling in all this sort of stuff. And I saw Josh was doing it consistently. I obviously had, I was in college at the time doing a plumbing apprenticeship, so in my head I didn't have the time to sort of go full time with what you were doing. Sort of as much as I was interested, and I knew there was a lot to learn in it and a lot of money to make at the end of the day. I didn't put any time into it really back then. But then last year, I obviously Josh had moved to.
When was that? That must have been fucking.
That was a long
2019.
time ago. Yeah, so that was probably. No, that was after COVID, I think.
No, it was before, because it was before.
It was when you was on fucking.
It was 2019. Yeah, that was 2019.
2019, then yeah. Okay, so that was in 2019. That was a very fucking long time ago.
Yeah.
And like, it'd always been in my head that I wanted to get into this, and I do regret it, to be fair. A lot of the time I do sit here and I'm like, fuck, I wish I started when I was 16, but at the same time, shoulda, woulda, coulda. I'm not really too fussed about it. I started now and I'm here now, do you know what I mean? That was my journey. But yeah, so last year, obviously you had moved out. Was it last year you moved out in January, start of the year?
It was last year, January, February, March, I think.
March last year?
Yeah, been out here for just over a year now.
Right, okay, so yeah. So March last year, you'd obviously moved out to Thailand. We were still in contact, still chatting every day, like still checking up, see how he's doing. Obviously I had my thing going and I was taking plumbing quite seriously. I was trying to make something with that, but throughout the year I slowly sort of fell out of love with it. And I sort of realised that there's a cap to plumbing, there's a cap to a lot of 9-to-5 jobs, to the point where you're working the next 20 years of your life to sort of, I mean, no disregard to anyone who does it, like at all, no disrespect, but you're sort of capping yourself at a certain wage. After a certain amount of years, you're working 20 years to get 50k a year. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Whereas I'm looking at social media, I'm looking at Josh, I'm looking at other people, and there's like 16, 17, 18, 19, 20-year-olds making fucking millions in it. So in my head, I was like, there has to be something, do you know what I mean? There's a click, there's something to figure out here. There's a lot more money to be made online, and obviously we sort of grew up with the whole social media and everything. So if anyone's gonna fucking capitalize on that, it's gonna be the ones in this generation, sort of thing. But yeah, so obviously later on in the year, I did speak to Josh about, seeing if he could teach me. And at that point in time, obviously he was making money himself trading, but he wasn't taking on any students. He didn't want to teach anyone. And at the time, he basically referred me. What was it? You referred me to
Baby Pips.
Baby Pips.
Yeah, so do Baby Pips back to front, and then we'll sort something out, innit? But ended up doing Baby Pips as well. Fair play to you, because not many people even take that first step. Once you do that, it's boring as fuck as well. But I know that you're serious at that point as well.
Even in Baby Pips, I didn't really know what was going on. As much as I had done the beginner's course, I was still like, fuck, I'm a bit clueless.
But then even when you come into the mentorship that you did pay for, that he ended up getting scammed on even.
Yeah.
Did that Baby Pips course help you excel just through that gay beginner shit, and then you get straight to the source?
100%. Even like down to the candlesticks, just what a candlestick is, how the charts work, different time frames, bits and bobs, different sessions, all the simple stuff that you're going to learn. I mean, you eventually learn it in a mentorship anyway, but it's good to just get, obviously Josh had told me it's good to just get an idea of everything before. So you're not just going over the same like basics. You can sort of quickly scan over the easy stuff and then get, dive straight into the difficult stuff, into the stuff where you're really gonna, that's the shit you really want to learn. That's the shit you paid for in your mentorship sort of thing.
Yeah. Because also, even if you hadn't paid for a mentorship, and you still wanted to learn, if you had done whole of Baby Pips, it would have been easier for me to just help you. Do you know what I mean?
Definitely, yeah. Even if I just went to you just to learn from you, sort of thing, yeah.
Yeah. Like if I just if you had done all of that, because every time I've ever tried to help anybody, they've never taken it seriously. Do you know what I mean? And then even when I get them to do Baby Pips, they don't do that. But then when you done Baby Pips, I was like, all right, say no more. My man actually wants to do it. Do you know what I mean? What happened when you took your first, your only Forex mentorship? Because let's make it clear as well. Dylan paid someone else for a mentorship. Yeah, this was before I was even teaching. Yeah,
it was a payment plan.
Yeah, and it was someone that I knew as well, and someone that I even referred him to. Yeah. Yeah. And then he also scammed 10 other people as well. Some other, and I haven't just helped Dylan. I've helped every single one of them that have got scammed by that guy. And every time someone else comes out the fucking woodworks and they say, oh, I paid him money and I got fucked, I helped them as well. You know what I'm saying? So you done Baby Pips, and then you felt what? Like, okay, now I've got some information. Now I actually want to take this seriously.
At that point, I just wanted to. At that point, I was so ready to just get cracking on with learning. Trading.
Yeah.
Like that was where, at that point in time, I think that's where I had the most motivation to get it done. Yeah. So I just wanted to get it started. You'd obviously referred me to this guy. Everything seemed promising, to be fair. The first lesson I had with him was Kushti. Yeah. Second lesson was alright.
Yeah, because I remember checking up as well and speaking to you, and he was like, yeah, everything's going sweet. Yeah. And at this point, I was still with this guy as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So, it was sweet. And then there was just a lot of, after the second lesson, I think it was, he must have postponed the third lesson. So it was meant to be a 4-week course. He postponed it like a month, then another month. Just coming up with loads of excuses, basically, about how he couldn't do the lesson or whatever it was. Yeah. And then I can't even remember what day it was or when about it was, maybe December or something like that. He just went fully ghost. And where I got to at that point is I got to a point where I understood all confluences. I understood, I understood why the markets do what they do sort of thing at that point. But I hadn't actually been on the markets. I hadn't even started any back testing by that point. I was still just learning what it was.
Needed a step-by-step plan as well.
Yeah, exactly. So
that's mainly you get shagged out of, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, after that, I pretty much jumped on. Every time I was trading, I was on a call with you, and we was trading together, whether it was paper trading or whether it was demo trading or whatever it was. More or less, I'm not going to lie to you. After probably about a week, I ended up jumping.
You just got straight on Top Step, and you was trading with me on that.
Yeah, literally. I think you was like. Your idea of it is that you've already sort of understood how to work the charts and that. Yeah, and now it's just a matter of getting your psychology in the right place. And I was quite glad that I jumped on the live charts so soon. I mean, maybe a lot of people would say it's a bit premature, but
nah, not at all.
It was good for me to test, get used to losing, and also get used to winning, and not letting that not getting carried away with that and shit. So it's a long process, but it was good. And obviously, working with Josh every single day, he was able to more or less help me conjure a trading plan, a strategy for me to then back test and get my own data from. I also I had to put in the effort myself and not just fucking, gamble off what Josh is saying. But nevertheless, that ended up, being the right thing to do, jumping on the charts live straight away. And the journey's been long, but it's been 1% better every single day. And you've helped me along every single journey. Every time I've had a fucking problem where it's like a mental thing, even just understanding small bits and bobs, just getting used to being on those platforms and shit, and understanding how to work these platforms, like
risk management and stuff.
Risk management, everything like that. Understanding ticks, understanding contracts.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a long process, but like I've got nothing to thank but Josh and myself, of course. But yeah, Josh definitely put me on the right path. Let's say that he opened the right door for me, and obviously it was myself who had to walk through it. There's a lot of people out there that say it's going to be fucking, that it's like, you know, it takes you years and years to get to the position that Josh is in. It only took you however so long because you had to self-teach.
Yeah, exactly.
And then when I've got the opportunity to learn off of you,
I know all, like when you was calling me and that, and you was like, bro, I'm just laughing because I'm like, yeah, I know exactly how you feel, bro. It's shit, innit? And then you're like, fuck you, bro.
I'm going through exactly what you went through, but
yeah,
I've got the blessing of the fact that I didn't have to waste a year or two just fucking around, looking at trend lines, looking at bullshit like that.
It just proves like when you have the right systems,
100%.
It's fucking easy, do you know what I mean?
You can make it so much quicker.
Yeah,
But I will also say that, and this isn't me gassing myself up at all in any way, shape or form, but you have to want to. You have to, you can't. You have to want it.
It's the oldest saying in the book, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't force it to drink, bro, do you know what I mean?
Facts.
You can't fucking stuff knowledge down someone's throat and force them to apply it.
You've got people that are saying they want to learn trading, and then when it comes to it, they're not finishing work, they're not finishing coursework, they're not doing these things, they're not back testing.
Yeah, because they want to be rich. That's the thing. It's like you want to be rich. Okay, cool. But if you don't want to actually be a trader, like becoming rich is a byproduct of becoming a trader. Do you know what I'm saying? Like you can't just want to be rich. There's so many different things that you can do as well. That'll be equally as hard. But you need to actually want to become a trader. But to be fair, once you've done it, once you've lost some money in it, once you've like got some skin in it, or got some pain involved in it, there's kind of no going back, bro. It's like once you place that first trade and you see that first bit of profit,
I think it was probably the first trade I hit.
Yeah, it's fucked.
There was one trade.
It's
the
like
first
crack.
trade I took was with you. I literally remember it like it was yesterday because it was only fucking like 6 months ago, 7 months ago. But the first trade I took with you, we hit profits. But then there was another trade later on that day that you jumped off the call and I hit profits in PM session.
Yeah.
And I was fucking gassed.
Yeah.
I was gassed. It was only the challenge as well. It was literally only like the evaluation was up there.
Yeah, but still.
I was fucking gassed. And at that point, just that adrenaline feeling of winning a trade that's not even real.
Yeah, like, but that was still towards your challenge though.
Exactly, but imagine when it's real. Imagine when it's actual money that you've fucking, you've conjured.
Yeah, that is money now that is real. Do you know what I mean? It's fucked. So it's like, damn.
Yeah.
It all comes full circle, innit?
It's a sick process, man. I'm fucking glad I started it, and I will never, ever, ever regret doing what I started this year.
Yeah, man. Yeah, how could you? Do you know what I mean? You come a long way though, but it's good. You put in all the work that you need to put in, and that's the thing. Like, we don't want to get it twisted here. Like, fucking hell, you've got to put in serious work to actually see results like this. Do you know what I'm saying? And you've got to really want to fucking change. Otherwise, you're not going to see no fucking results.
I mean, I think I benefited from the fact that I'd quite literally hit rock bottom.
Yeah.
And there wasn't really much else for me, and I was thinking about the job I was working, and everything just felt. Bro, I was pressed. I was fucking depressed as shit. I was sitting there thinking, bro, is this really what my life's come to? And I had to change it. Like,
since you've moved out to Thailand, what was it, like 2 weeks ago now? 3 weeks ago almost?
Yeah, 2-3 weeks.
Yeah.
Wow.
How has everything been different since you've come out here? You know, like mindset-wise, trading-wise? Because I know that before as well, this is what you was working towards, you know what I mean? Now there's new goals in place, you know what I mean, working towards bigger and better things, but this was the goal, do you know what I mean? So how did you feel after you finally got the fuck out of the UK and then landed here, and I picked you up from the airport in a fucking drop-top Mustang and we just wrapped around the fucking tropical island?
Yeah, that was sick. Yeah, that was live.
Yeah.
But I'm going to be a bit controversial here and say that, like, obviously when I was in the UK and I was getting prepared to come to Thailand, I was excited. I couldn't fucking wait to do it. And now that I've landed here, of course, when I landed, I was fucking over the moon. I was like, fine, I can just get the fuck out of my hometown and just crack on with what I need to crack on with. But now I'm here, like you say, you have those next goals. And now that I'm in this environment, I'm in and around Josh, Ricky, other members of the Real Network, being in and around these people every single day. It challenges you, sort of thing. Like, when I was back in the UK, I didn't have that environment of people wanting to work hard and, I didn't have that friendly competition, if you will. And being in this environment now, compared to the UK, is the best thing that could possibly happen to me, because now, like I say, I'm in and around like-minded people. Like, I'm in and around people that, if anything, I aspire to be like. So, you know, when you're doing it from your bedroom in the fucking UK, it's hard to sort of gain that, you know, get that snowball effect, gain that traction, keep fucking going. But now that I'm here, and it's just an everyday life thing, this is just normal, this is just how we live our lives now.
Yeah.
Working hard and, you know, doing this fucking content, trading. Yeah, it's fucking sick. That's the only thing I said about it, really.
Yeah, that's good. Now,
Everything I fucking needed, isn't it?
It was already written though, wasn't it? Really and truly.
It is, exactly, yeah.
You knew it was going to happen, just
All
a
the
matter of
stars aligned,
time.
innit? It was a matter of time. It's just, yeah, I hit a point where I couldn't find. Maybe I could have found more progress in the UK, but to really grow the way I wanted to grow, I had to move here, and yeah, it's been a blessing every day since.
No, but you played it well too, because I mean, you was going to come out what 2 months ago, whatever, or a month ago, but it would have been a rush. Do you know what I mean? It would have been rushed. There's stuff that you still had to complete back home, but you wanted to fucking come here so bad. Do you know what I mean? But you played your cards right. Do you know what I mean? Like, and for anybody, I know a lot of people that are watching this now want to do exactly what you've done and exactly what I've done and become profitable and get to fucking Thailand, get out of the UK at least. Now, they just need to realise that the shit can't be rushed, you know what I mean? Like, everything has its time. You need to just put the work in, make sure you're doing the daily input, and eventually you will get all of the reward that you want. It's as simple as that. Just don't rush the fucking outcome. Dylan could have rushed it, he could have tried to rush it, and everything.
I think
could
you'll
have
know
been
when the
different.
right time is anyway.
Yeah, there's never really a right time, but
I think you'll know when you're ready, though.
you know when to take the risk. You know what I mean?
I felt like I knew when I felt like when I was thinking about coming out, I was thinking about it mentally. I was thinking this isn't the right decision for me right now. It just would go tits up. It wouldn't work out the way I want it to work out. Whereas I gave it a bit of time, and now I've come here. It's working out.
Everything
exactly
is a
how,
lot better. Yeah.
It's working out exactly how I wanted it to. So just with a bit of patience, a bit of time, understanding that. You know, sometimes you're not going to get your go. Sometimes you might even fucking wait years. I've been waiting for this fucking opportunity for years. I was thinking at 16 years old, I always wanted to do something like this. I just didn't know how I was ever going to get into it, and I had to wait until I was 22 years old, and here I am. You know, reaping those rewards. Sometimes you do just have to be patient with it and understand that.
And that's why you got to join the fucking real network, baby.
Learn the real way. First time.
This is the way.
This is the way.
The Mandalorian way.
Yeah.
But yeah, all right, say no more, brother. Thank you for that
Appreciate
little
you having me
interview,
here,
bro.
man.
Yeah, love my brother. Yeah, well, look forward to everything else that we got coming, because everything's on locks. The game's wide open, baby.
Got the warehouse down as well.
Innit? Let's go.
Moving off.
Active.